Erin from Morehouse Farm here with today's knitting tip, which is how to use a lifeline. Now, there's been a point in every project where we've all gotten to, and we know it's going to be tricky coming up. We want to make sure that if we're going to have to rip back because we made a mistake, we have something that can help stop the stitches. Because there's always that worry that if I rip back, I'm not going to rip out a complete row. I might not know which row I'm ripping back to in my design, and also that it's difficult to pick up the stitches in the right orientation. So a lifeline can really help solve that. So what I'm going to do is take a scrap piece of yarn. This is just about a foot of our 2-ply in a very different color, so it's easy to see. And I'm going to thread it in along our needle through the stitches in the same way that the needle was placed. And what that's going to do for us is about the same thing that a stitch holder would, except it won't interfere with us continuing to knit. And the contrasting color makes it really easy to see. And when we have to move on from here, we can safely remove the lifeline without interfering with any of the stitches. So here I've got it placed now, and I can take out my needle, and you see that those stitches aren't going anywhere, even if I tug on the working yarn. And when I go to pick them back up, all I need to do is thread the needle in here, and look how easily they go on. They're lining up in exactly the orientation that I left them in. And they're going to follow through right to the end of the row. The only one I'll need to do a little work on is maybe loosening up that one that I tugged on. And there you have it. Happy knitting from Morehouse Farm.